Begging for mercy makes me angry. 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 Begging for mercy makes me angry.
Oh, I'm going to blow it up. At long last, my dream come true.
Begging for mercy makes me angry. Brace yourself for immediate disintegration. Begging for mercy makes me angry. Brace yourself for immediate disintegration.
The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator. At long last, my dream come true. The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator. At long last, my dream come true. The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
At long last, my dream come true. Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Brace yourself for immediate disintegration.
The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
The Illudium Q36 explosive space modulator.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
At long last, my dream come true. Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Brace yourself for immediate disintegration.
At long last, my dream come true.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
At long last, my dream come true.
Brace yourself for immediate disintegration.
Oh, I'm going to blow it up.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote. Genius.
Bad old putty cat.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote. Genius.
Brace yourself for immediate
Bad
disintegration.
old putty cat.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote.
Begging
Genius.
for mercy makes me angry. Begging for mercy makes me angry. Begging for mercy makes me angry.
Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter and losing will cost you everything. I am Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, channeling the essence of David Lynch. And with me, as always, is Intern Boja. Hello, Intern Boja.
Hello, Fluval.
Hello, ha ha ha.
Hello, I'm
Yes.
so excited to be here tonight, especially as we are joined
Yes.
by the disembodied spirit
Hello.
of David Lynch.
Hello, it is me, internet friends.
David Lynch, you have been walking between dimensions
Yes.
for at least a couple months now.
Yes.
Tell us, how's it been?
It has been wonderful bliss. I have delved deep into the pool in which ideas swim like fish, and it has been wonderful. If you have had a dream about me in the past few months, it has actually been me appearing to you.
Yes.
Especially if I told you that I liked your art. That was actually me, friends.
Very real.
Yes.
Very real.
If I was doing evil, was not me probably. But you know, if it was me being nice and friendly, that was in fact me.
I mean, you do like to explore.
I like to explore the painful parts of human life, but avoiding pain is key for the artist. You cannot create if you are subsumed by suffering.
That's true.
And you know, anyone who tries to make their set a place of suffering is making a terrible mistake. We live and life should be a game, and we should all have fun with it.
Oh, that's so wonderful, David Lynch.
That's
Thank
what
you
I
so
think.
much.
That's what I think.
Well, of course, because you can't just be wasting your time on this low-grade suffering when you could be consuming the delicious, high top-shelf suffering.
You
brought to
can
you by
experience
Trivia.
the high-grade suffering brought to you by Fluval and Intern Bosia, which is the closest thing to a Bob's Big Boy chocolate milkshake, which is in fact not even ice cream, but it is delicious.
Incredible.
Yes. And you can also go to crowd.live and enter the code MYLD6, or you'll get to play against There's a Missy in the Percolator, Black Lodge Walk Run, Kyle McLaughlin is a Dick, and Creamed Corn.
Is he a dick?
No, I like Kyle. I've never met Kyle, so I don't know. Well, David Lynch, why did you want to drill a hole in an actor's head for the gas effect in Dune? Well, I would have done it. As mentioned in my book, Born to Dream, I would have done it. I would have drilled in my cheek, so I didn't understand why that actor wouldn't. I understand why that actor wouldn't, just to be clear. I don't know. I mean, I know, but, you know, I get it. I get that you think you get it, but I would do it, so why wouldn't the actor be similarly dedicated to the craft? Well, it's not his movie. That wasn't my movie either, if you really think about it in a lot of ways. That's why I wanted my name taken off of the TV version of Dune. I mean, I know it's an Alan Smithy as far as you're concerned. It is, because I didn't have I knew you didn't have Final Cut. I know.
Wow. To be just in the room for these kinds of conversations.
The Ewoks gave me a headache. I just need to remind you, the Ewoks gave me a headache. I like the Ewoks.
Incredible.
They inflict a lot of suffering in that Battlefront horror game mode where your Ewoks hunting down stormtroopers.
That is pretty good.
That was very cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Also, they're friends with Mount Sorrow, and I like the high-grade suffering of a mountain that cries.
That is pretty sweet.
And you can go to crowd.live and enter the code MYLD6 to play against There's a Missy in the Percolator, Black Lodge Walk Run, and Kyle McLaughlin is a Dick, Creamed Corn, Triplet Summits, more like Twin Peas.
Wiz, tell us the ways in which Kyle McLaughlin
Twin Peaks
is a dick.
trivia is my Twin Peaks.
But what I would also like to make you aware of before we get started, Fluval, is there's another aquarium floating in the multiverse right now, extracting suffering through the glorious...
I just want to note, sorry, before you say that, I looked up Kyle McLaughlin Dick in my mind palace.
You saw his dick?
No, the top, I see a link where I could see his dick, but it also might fry our station computer, so I'm not going there. But I saw the top result was a Blankies subreddit post. Do we see Kyle McLaughlin's dick in Showgirls? There's a deleted scene where he sticks his dick in a cup of coffee and says, coffee, and then he fucks a cherry pie. Voiced by Peter Weller. And then the pie says, dead or alive, you're coming with me, right before they climax. Oh, what were you saying? There's another aquarium?
Yes, extracting suffering, delicious high-grade suffering through the medium of TikTok.
Yes. Update. Breaking news. You only see his bottom.
Fluval, will you show us Steve? Le Poisson Steve?
No, I know. I'm trying to find it. Not other songs.
Il est orange.
Le Poisson. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. Why is this
Le
French fish
Poisson
taking
Steve.
over your FYP?
Poisson.
I'm about to leave work, so don't... I'm about to leave work, so I will not be responding to the trivia until I get
Le
home.
Poisson Steve until you get there, because this is all I've been able to think of for the past week.
Because I understand that if you play trivia on your phone, you have not played trivia. Do you think you can play trivia on your phone? Get real. On your fucking telephone? Get real.
What the hell?
I know, Poison Steve.
Poisson Steve. Poisson Steve. Yes!
Le Poisson Steve.
That was a really short one. I wanted...
Yeah, we got to see the full
Oh,
one.
this is an official Lo-Fi Girl Le Poisson Steve collab.
Le Poisson Steve and Lo-Fi Girl are friends?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I should have expected
it's by
that.
the French musician Tomo.
Mr. Jackpots.
No, Tomo. It's by Tomo, not Mr. Jackpots.
Steve Le Poisson Steve. Poisson Steve.
Well, this is the artist behind, the musician behind Le Poisson Steve.
Il est tout comme et tout j'aime.
This is the guy.
Le Poisson Steve. Le Poisson.
But I don't see any Le Poisson Steve on his Instagram. I want to see Le Poisson Steve. Show me Le Poisson Steve.
Il est tout comme et tout j'aime. Le Poisson Steve. Le Poisson Steve. Because I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing any of the French parts of this correctly.
Le Poisson Steve. Il est orange. Il a des bras.
Yeah,
et
this
des
is
jambes.
an aquarium.
Le Poisson Steve. Steve. Le Poisson Steve. Il est orange. Il a des bras et des jambes. Le Poisson Steve. Steve. Le Poisson Steve. Il est orange.
Steve.
Il a des bras.
Et des jambes. Le Poisson
Steve, the fish Steve. He is orange.
Le Poisson Steve. Poisson Steve.
Well, Genius has it. See?
Amazing.
Steve, Le Poisson. Le Poisson Steve, Poisson Steve, elle est orange, orange, Steve the fish, he is orange, he has legs and arms and legs, Steve the fish. Pa-la-la, pa-la-la.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is an aquarium extracting your
Steve the
suffering
fish,
via
he is
the
really
medium
beautiful.
of TikTok.
He can swim on the land and he can walk in the water. The Steve the fish, he definitely smells bad, but we love him.
We do. And you do, because he is better than all of you. You
Yes.
know that he extracts suffering because he is within
I hope you
Fluval's
liked
color
my
palette.
phony impression there.
That was a great impression, Fluval. Such a catchy song!
Feel that my... Oh, whoa, look at this.
Le Poisson Steve. Yeah!
Someone crocheted, yeah. Bonjour. Bonjour, Steve.
Poisson Steve. Poisson
Bonjour, Steve. You have arms and legs and you smell bad, but we love you.
Et du bras. Et du jambes.
Ideas are
Le
like
poisson
fish with
vive.
arms and legs.
Yeah. That they are.
If you miss it, you miss out.
Exactly.
Yep. And you can go again. We're about to start trivia, but you can go to crowd.live and enter the code MYLD6 to play against There Is a Missy in the Percolator, Black Lodge Walk Run, Kyle McLaughlin is a Dick, Creamed Corn, Triplet Summits, more like Twin Peas, Twin Peaks Trivia is my Twin Peaks, Twinkie Peeps, Blog Lady, like the Log Lady.
Ah.
Like it's spelled out B-Log Lady, but it's the Log Lady.
I see.
Now, why don't we get our trivia underway? But first, the iconic crowd per gong. Here it goes. Your first trivia question coming now in 4, 3, 2, 1. Before writing Twin Peaks, David Lynch and Mark Frost wrote a script inspired by which actress? Elizabeth Taylor, Grace Kelly, Judy Garland, or Marilyn Monroe? Their work on this script directly influenced Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
So that's a hint.
That's a good hint.
Yes.
Fluv.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah.
And do you know the correct answer?
I do. I did see it in your mind palace, but I would have probably guessed correctly.
Well, so far.
Ooh, y'all are failing at that.
Yeah, y'all are not guessing correctly.
Ooh.
So intern Garmin Bogia would have gotten it right.
Yeah.
And you would have not. Hint after guess, suffer. Exactly, potatoes, molasses.
Would you have changed your guess?
Would you have changed your guess, potatoes, molasses? Before we reveal what everyone picked, would you have changed your guess?
Who'd you guess, and who would you have changed it to?
Answer potatoes. Answer potatoes.
Potatoes!
Potatoes, answer! Who did you pick, and who would you have picked? Potatoes! I guessed Judy. We're not gonna talk about Judy. 0 of you said Elizabeth Taylor, 3 of you said Grace Kelly, 5 of you said Judy Garland. Only 1 of you got it right because the correct answer is Marilyn Monroe.
Ho!
As noted by Mental Floss, the script was inspired by the Monroe biography Goddess and would end by suggesting that the Kennedys were responsible for her death.
Woo!
And then elements of the story informed Twin Peaks, including Laura Palmer's background as a beautiful blonde who has an affair with a high-powered man and then dies. Wrapped in plastic.
Wrapped in plastic.
Well, why don't we wrap
same
our
guess.
leaderboard in plastic? Yeah. And it was. And
But isn't
Tilted
Grace Kelly blonde?
Yeah, but she didn't die tragically. She became a princess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she became the Princess of Monaco.
Oh.
And was the Princess of Monaco for like 26 years.
Well,
And then
good
just
for
died of
her.
old age. There's no tragedy there. But Tilted Kilt got it right. Tilted Kilt gained 678 points, while Twin Peaks Trivia is my Twin Peaks lost the most points, losing 928. As we go to question number 2. This is a returning question, but before setting the show in the fictional town of Twin Peaks, it was going to be set in which state? California, Montana, North Dakota, or Pennsylvania, the home of all American vampires?
I know what I would guess, and I don't know what the correct answer is.
What would you guess?
I would have gotten it right.
You don't know that?
I looked in your mind
I know, yeah.
But you will all have to trust me.
You have to guess.
Yeah,
You don't get to look. You don't get to
guess.
peer in my mind palace.
No, because you are lowly.
I mean, you do when I choose to share it with you, but I do not choose to share this.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my little secret
Only
until I tell the answer.
because of my undying and literally undead devotion
Right.
to Fluval,
Yeah.
am awarded this
Right.
glory.
Yeah,
this
that's why you're
glorious
awarded that
boon.
power, intern.
Kristie, my name is Intern Kristie.
Because you're not paying enough attention, I guess.
Hello, I'm Intern
Fool aloof.
Kristie.
What?
I'm Intern Kristie.
What are you saying?
I'm Intern Kristie.
Okay.
Hello. Hi,
Okay.
thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you.
That's great. Anyway, let's see what you picked. One of you said California. 3 of you said Montana. 3 of you said North Dakota. 2 of you said Pennsylvania. The correct answer is, in fact, North Dakota. Which it was going to be called North Dakota as well instead of Twin Peaks. No, it's literally the exact same question. Not altered a bit. But we can go to welcometotwinpeaks.com because it was revealed in an interview with Mark Frost that aired after episode 9 in October 6th, 1990. Look at this beautiful graphic design here.
Stunning.
The original title for the show was North Dakota, long before we moved into the Pacific Northwest. We were playing around with this idea of the plains and a place far away from the world. But what we really
I thought,
lacked,
like planes, like
no,
boom.
no, not like foom. But what we really lacked was the sense of mystery in the forest.
Or like planes of existence. No, they mean like.
When we were at home when we work at home in my office, David Lynch gets to stretch out on a nice little comfortable Chase lounge, and I sit there and do all the typing. But he literally can't type his name, so it's a practical arrangement as much as anything else. It's really where everything sort of starts. And yeah, this like Space Ghost Coast to Coast style was how they did the interview, like him on a TV, an old-timey TV.
That's fun.
It's like ping pong. Somebody throws out an idea, and the other person bats it back at you with some sort of spin on it.
At this
or they knock it out of the room. What?
From this angle, it could have been Weird Al.
Oh, doing in the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady, Beth Friend, kind of looks like Weird Al from that angle.
Yeah, from the back at part of an angle where you mostly only see the hair.
Welcome to TwinPeaks.com says that Beth Friend could have been the hip younger sister of the log lady. Oh, here, look at them. Look at these two. This is... I don't know who the other... And it's Mark Frost and someone.
It's like ping pong. One guy is doing the heavy lifting.
Which guy are you saying is doing the heavy lifting?
I can guess.
I assume David Lynch, but...
Oh, I assumed Mark Frost.
But, well, like, that's the question, because, like...
the person who made it into, like, a show.
Because stylistically, David Lynch is doing the heavy lifting, but in terms of, like, the lore, it's all Mark Frost.
Nixon?
That's why Mark Frost has written all of those books about the lore. The one typing everything so you can actually film it. Yeah, Mark Frost. Absolutely, absolutely. It's like I was doing the heavy lift. I'm an idea man.
He catches the big fish.
I catch the big fish, and Mark Frost processes
it, and then cooks it, and then plates it, and then delivers it.
Mark Frost takes the idea, slices open its stomach, rips out the intestines, and throws them on the floor of the fishery.
The Lord.
The Lord. That's right. Mark Frost is essentially the keeper of the canon. There's even books that are fake FBI dossiers in the world of Twin Peaks. And there's audiobooks of the fake dossiers, which are unlistenable because it's a dossier read out. So it's like, date, field office, Virginia. To the attention of Gordon Cole, deputy director of the FBI. It's like all this preamble on every single page. We don't talk about his Woody Woodpeckers or what they did and why they were no longer in his life by the end. Or on our leaderboard, where Tilted Kilt lost 234 points, but is still in first. Black Lodge Walk Run in second. Kyle McLaughlin is a dick in third. Playing Trivia on My Phone in fourth. Creamed Corn in fifth. Triplet Summits in sixth. Twinkie Peeps in seventh. Solo Peak in eighth. Blog Lady in ninth. CBC in 10th. More Like Twin Peas in 11th. Twin Peaks Trivia is My Twin Peaks in 12th. And there's a Missy in the Percolator in 13th. Creamed Corn gained the most points on that question, getting 714.
I like how creamed corn is
like
creamed,
corn.
like reamed. I like how it's spelled. I like everything about that name.
And
is that you, Void?
Probably. And there's a Missy in the Percolator.
Corn?
Lost the most points, losing 930. That's got to be the Void.
The Magnus Archive is very like from the Black Lodge coded.
So is Alan Wake, the video game. Many things have taken inspiration from Twin Peaks.
The Magnut Archive.
The X-Files also feels very Twin Peaks coded. It's like, what if you had someone who could show run a show and do serialized plot lines that end.
And did that.
And
did all
did
of
it.
those things.
Who cares?
Get
The
real.
time is near.
Get real.
And then a dog stops the criminal. And then a horse stomps on the criminal to death.
The Archieverse.
Yeah, Riverdale is is like directly and openly inspired by Twin Peaks.
Magnet.
Like Riverdale is supposed to be Twin Peaks, but Archie.
The Major Nut Archive.
We were asking about creamed corn. Are you
Creamed
creamed corn void?
Wait, are you creamed?
Are you creamed corn? Are you Garmin Boja?
Green corn? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's you. Yeah, well, let's see if you get question 3 correct. True or false, Angelo Badalamenti made his final televised appearance on the George Lucas talk show. Did he make his TV farewell on the George Lucas talk show, much like Mannequin Pussy made their TV debut on the Chris Gethard show?
Who? What?
He's the composer on Twin Peaks.
Oh, he did the song that we're listening to?
Yeah, he did all the songs for Twin Peaks.
Wow.
And so far, a lot of you are, in fact, getting this correct.
You know, like a liar.
Wow.
No, not
we
a
had
liar.
To give you one.
Not like a liar. Like an honest person.
Like a truther.
Like Dale Cooper.
Patrick laughed.
But not like some Dale Coopers.
Patrick laughed has a very
Jesus wept
yes.
and Patrick laughed.
Exactly, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, yeah,
I like
it's
how
true.
you knew.
9 of you got it right. It is in fact true that he made his final televised appearance.
Fluval, is that a thing, or did you just read my mind?
Is Jesus wept a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but when I saw Patrick
No,
laugh,
I think that was just me
Jesus
reading
wept.
your mind. Yeah, someone can work on that.
Patrick laughed.
But here's the final televised appearance of Angelo Badalamenti.
What a beard!
Yeah, this was peak George beard.
Ready?
Glorious.
Hi, Gregory and Patrick Wano.
Oh my
let me
God,
just make sure that
Patrick's
you can
too.
hear. Angelo, are you there?
Glorious.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You can hear that?
Yeah,
I hear you.
Okay, great. So Angelo, it's so great to have you on the show. And if you wanted to just talk a little bit about how you started working with David Lynch.
Sure. I can tell you about that. Well, one day I was at home and I got a call from my friend Peter Runflow. He was a music producer, and his friend Freddie Caruso was a line producer for Dino De Laurentiis.
Yes, who did do.
And at that time, they were working on a movie titled Blue Velvet.
Blue. It does look like George is holding a PSP.
And Isabella Rossellini. And David was the director of Blue Velvet. Anyway,
George
Isabella,
just playing some Lumines while doing this interview.
Song Blue Velvet, you know that song.
Bellagio.
Right, yeah, classic.
No, he's playing Bolero, the classical song.
What is Bolero? Okay.
And so they were shooting down.
It's one of Blogtoven's favorite songs.
And I went down
Well,
to
like
meet
Jason
with
Jason
Isabella.
said, he has great taste.
Yeah.
And when I got there,
George, a big
Isabella
Loco
and I went
Roco
into
guy,
the little
yeah.
room,
It's
and
also
I
Missy's favorite piece of music, yeah.
together with a piano.
You know what my favorite piece of
What
music?
is it? Can you give me a like?
Hours straight until we got a good
Blogero.
on a
Can you give me a hum? Can you hum it for me?
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite piece of music.
Oh.
Walked over to the
You know
set,
what my favorite piece of music is?
What cartoon
David
is it
was
in?
shooting the
You know what my
very last
favorite
scene,
piece of music is?
What?
and we had the cassette.
Missy
tape,
can come on stream and hum it.
and Freddie said to Angela,
That's good music.
That's my favorite piece of music. I don't know why it zoomed in on George. But yeah, so George did this whole interview via phone.
He was angry. I understand why.
Incredible entertainment journalism
together
by
with
George
the
Lucas.
widest range of relations.
That cartoon Missy showed us. Bum 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 bum.
Oh, Missy's here.
Oh, perfect. Wait.
Wait, put your headphones on, intern.
Okay, I'm here.
Wait, were you not wearing your headphones in that whole interview?
I could hear it through the headphones, but from far away, but I wouldn't be able to, like, I didn't get the, like, you know.
Wow, rude.
Of course, you have the famous drum intro part where it's bum, 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 and then the melody goes do 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 do.
Ah, yes.
And yes, the cartoon that Blog is referring to is from Allegro non troppo, which is the Italian Fantasia parody, in which it was the evolution of mankind, or of a different kind of mankind that evolved from a Coke bottle that was thrown onto a planet by some astronauts.
That was so cool.
I love that.
Yep.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Missy.
I am certain that was in a Looney Tune.
Oh, for sure.
Like, as Missy sang it, like, I felt the Looney Tune in my soul.
You know what is also in a Looney Tune? Our leaderboard, where Tilted Kilt is in first place.
Also a film from the 80s.
A bad film.
Derek.
Tilted Kilt gained 812 points, but more like Twin Peas gained the most points, gaining 945. Everyone who answered got that right, so if you didn't answer, you really missed out. The joy of having the digital backdoor. Absolutely missy information.
Yeah. Wait, what's volare? Or volare? Do you know Fluval?
No. It's a Dean Martin song.
Oh.
It was recorded by Domenico Madugno. Maduno. Volare, to fly. To fly. To laugh. To dream.
That
Volare.
just makes me think of Voldemort.
Volare.
Angry.
Oh, Volare is also a apartment complex in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh.
At 10695 Dean Martin Drive.
Oh, whoa.
Do you mean I'll turn down the headphones so you can keep your headphones on.
No, it's the physical.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay.
hitting my ears.
Okay, good.
They're
Well,
just really sensitive today
I
for
think
some reason.
it sounds like a conspiracy.
Like a liar.
No, it sounds like a conspiracy in which relates to question 4. Dale Cooper and Sheriff Truman were part of which secret society dedicated to combating the darkness that surrounds Twin Peaks? The Bookhouse Boys, the Church of the Red Museum, the Millennium Group, or the Kindred?
The Kindred.
The Kindred.
The Millennium Group.
This is also a returning question from David Lynch Trivia.
Balatro.
The Balatro. Don't fucking kill my wife. Don't fucking kill my wife.
Don't kill my wife.
Don't kill my fucking wife.
Don't do it.
Don't kill
do
my
it.
Don't kill my wife.
Don't do it. Don't kill her.
Don't kill my wife. Don't kill my wife. Leave my wife alone. I may have eliminated an answer last show as well.
Enjoy dread.
Yeah, you may. Well, you never know. You never know.
To eliminate any wife
No,
sounds like
answer.
it would be against the law.
No, may have eliminated an answer, not a wife.
Oh.
Yeah. You gotta read what was actually
I
written.
like how many of you got it wrong with like the very wrong answer. Like an answer that like you should have been like, oh, it obviously can't be that
6
one.
of you said Bookhouse Boys, 3 of you said Millennium Group. The correct answer is the Bookhouse Boys.
Why did you say the Millennium Group?
Because maybe they don't watch Nakamis every Sunday.
Why would
With
you?
Night Owl TV, where
different-
Nakamis watches the X-Files and Millennium, and you should follow
That's a
Nakamis.
different universe.
And tomorrow, let's get weird.
Ha!
Friday, thank you.
Thank you.
It's not, look, in some dimensions, Friday comes before Thursday.
That is true.
And I was speaking to the people in those dimensions, not you. But yes, for you, it is Friday night after WizWorld Live.
Yes.
Nakamis does
Which
Night
is-
Owl TV as part of the Neo TGIF block that starts with Video Health System. But tomorrow, let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
With Nakamis.
Which is in the day,
which
right?
is during the day, so it's a nice work. Well, it's in the day on the West Coast. It's like 5-ish on the East Coast.
Maybe Fluv will be able to listen to some while we're
hurtling through space.
Hurtling through space in a Nissan Altima down the 5.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how the reception is. On our leaderboard, actually, no, we're looking at the Bookhouse Boys. We got to expose this secret society.
Expose them.
The Bookhouse Boys.
The Bookhouse Boys.
Formerly Citizens Brigade, were a secret society formed to combat the darkness surrounding Twin Peaks.
2009 Nissan Altima, baby.
Yeah.
Fluval can operate any vehicle that he wishes. Any vehicle, including humans with their bodies being the vehicle. He can operate any of them.
Sheriff Frederick Truman, whose sons Frank and Harry would succeed him as sheriff and become members of the Bookhouse Boys, named the group. And it was named... Oh, and their secret gesture was a stroke with the finger on either temple. And they derived their name from the Bookhouse, which was their designated meeting spot.
Because they're a book.
The Bookhouse was a coffee house. Yes. This coffee house was the secret headquarters of the Bookhouse Boys.
He uses an intern.
Yeah. And they were initially not aware of the black and white lodges, but they knew about some evil surrounding the town, which caused dark and unusual events to occur.
Or he travels with his friend Le Poisson Steve, because Le Poisson Steve a du bras et du jambes.
Yes, he
Jambes being legs.
Legs. And he, Lucy brought them books.
Oh, how nice of them. How
of
nice
Lucy
of
Moran.
Lucy.
Yeah. Lucy. From the sheriff's department.
Yeah, how nice of Lucy.
Yeah. How nice indeed.
I heard that she was in the sky.
With diamonds.
Diamonds.
Well, most of you got it right, but not all of you did. So, as you can see, Tilted Kilt still holding on to the lead, but Triplet Summits gained 873 points, gaining the most. And Twin Peaks Trivia is My Twin Peaks lost the most, suggesting that perhaps it is not their Twin Peaks. Perhaps it is not their Twin Peaks. Speaking of Twin Peaks, when is Twin Peaks Day? Oh, you were at a recording session with Kimmy Robertson, aka Lucy, with the George Lucas Talk Show's Kimmy Robertson.
That's
Now,
cool.
when is Twin Peaks Day? Is it February 24th, March 16th, April 8th, or October 30th?
Oh.
Answer now.
Why is that Twin Peaks Day?
It commemorates the day in which Agent Cooper arrived in Twin Peaks to investigate the death of Laura Palmer.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she recorded something to focus on the family. Look.
Indeed.
I mean, look.
Yeah.
Look, there are Twin Peaks alumni who have been in very Christian works that do not reflect what they believe.
They need that
They
health
need their hours to
insurance.
keep their health insurance.
Blame the fucked up way
Because-
we do healthcare in this,
Right.
in your country.
Because, look, those actors are not dead. They are truly alive.
Mm-hmm.
And so they need health insurance.
Yeah.
Now, when is Twin Peaks Day? Is it February 24th, March 16th, April 8th, or October 30th? The correct answer... Well, this won't surprise you. 3 of you got the correct answer.
Ha-ha!
3 of you said February 24th. 3 of you said March 16th. 2 said April 8th. 1 said October 30th. The correct answer is, in fact, February 24th. It commemorates, as I said, when Agent Cooper arrived in Twin Peaks to investigate Laura Palmer's death. However, April 8th is the day that Twin Peaks first aired 35 years ago today.
The first time I watched Twin Peaks.
On April
And I was
1990.
fully an adult.
Yes.
This was like maybe 4 years ago. 5 years ago. Those images when Laura is screaming in the Black Lodge honestly spooked me.
I mean, they are quite spooky.
They spooked me. Not as bad as, like,
Right.
you know, Hereditary.
No. Well, few things spook you as much as Hereditary.
But not bad.
No. Now, this might make it less spooky, because that was question 5. It's this Twin Peaks Into the Night fan game, which is a Twin Peaks fan game in the style of 1990s PlayStation 1 games.
what's up, Doc? It's Laura. In case you haven't
Laura.
guessed. It's Thursday the 23rd, and I'm so bored.
I'm so bored.
And this is by the Blue Rose team on itch.io.
Moody 8-bit bird.
Yeah, I love that bird. It's so fun seeing it in the PS1 style. And then they have the Roadhouse musical scenes too.
Wow. The mill.
Dr. Shelby, this is FBI Cooper. Doctor, how's the girl?
Pretty fucked up looking.
Pretty fucked up. She's wrapped in plastic, my guy. Oh yeah, and then his inventory with the picture of Laura Palmer. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, he's drinking that damn fine coffee. Damn good coffee. And then he goes to the Black Lodge, the Red Room.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that playable demo is out now, so you can play Twin Peaks Into the Night.
Into the night.
And you know, I mean, like, it makes sense, right? Because Twin Peaks is incredibly nostalgic in so many ways. It's really an artifact of the 1990s.
True.
And I have a video from VCR Party Live that really illustrates how much it's a thing of the 90s. And be sure to watch VCR Party Live on the Found Footage Festival's YouTube channel, where you can see clips like this.
Okie doke, kill, buddy. Action. Special Agent Dale Cooper here, sending out a great big hello from everyone at Twin Peaks to all the Allied forces out there in the Middle East. We want you to know that you're missed, you're loved. I want you to come home soon.
Here's your pie, Agent Cooper.
Well, thanks, Shelley. Say hello to the Allied forces out there in the Middle East.
Hi, guys. Keep doing a great job.
Good work. And from the crew as well.
So weird. And the one thing that's weird about that is that, well, everything about it.
Everything about it's weird. I love the and
Kyle
from the crew as well.
Like Kyle MacLachlan's like, did we do it?
Yeah, you can see him. You're like, how long do I have to hold this pie?
Did we get it?
Did we get my propaganda piece?
Did we get it? This is what we're doing.
And if you want to watch more Found Footage Fest, go to youtube.com/@FoundFootageFest. But yeah, that's where I saw that on their show, VCR Party Live, and was like, oh, it's perfect that it came across my brain, my mind palace this week. The week of our Twin Peaks trivia.
True.
But you know, it wouldn't be our show without a little weird segment, a little offbeat segment that we like to call Da-da-da-da. That's right, it's time for our wacky ticket reunification game. No money was given to us to enter this. People just got them. Some people don't even know they entered. And we are just not giving you anything of monetary value. All we are doing is inflicting suffering on these tickets who would like to be a part by forcing them to be together.
Ha!
Ha!
Our first ticket tonight.
What?
3966.
Excuse me, hold on. 3966.
76.
396676. That is 396676. Yes.
Our next ticket.
Angel Studios presents Not a Raffle. Never. Oh, that I will tell you that.
Who's Angel Studios?
They're the Utah Christian film studio that did Dry Bar.
Oh.
The Mormon studio that did Dry Bar comedy and a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we won't work with them.
Our next ticket.
You stared as if something horrifying was happening. I'm like, I don't think it's really shocking that we won't work with this conservative Christian studio.
No, I was not horrified by that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were doing the upcoming Charles Dickens X-Bible movie. The brand collab we've been waiting for.
Charles Dickens?
Yeah.
And the Bible?
Well, you might be wondering, what if Charles Dickens was in the Bible?
Is that really what it is?
Probably not. What is this?
A pre-sale raffle? Wow.
The King of Kings. Oh, that movie. The cartoon Jesus movie.
Oh, okay.
It follows Charles Dickens as a young author who narrates the biography of Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
And it looks a little something like this.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Pierce Brosnan. Who's Jesus? Pierce Brosnan is Pontius Pilate. Oscar Isaac is Jesus Christ.
What?
Mark Hamill is King Herod. Ben
Good
Kingsley.
casting on Jesus.
I mean, these are great. This is incredible casting. D. Bradley Baker is Willa the cat. Wow, there's multiple Star Wars Rebels in this.
There's a cat?
Yeah, probably Dickens' cat. James Arnold Taylor is Melchior.
Melchior.
I am Melchior.
That's a great name.
He's also Matthew, Thomas, Philip, and Young Jesus. Oh, James Arnold Taylor is Young Jesus.
It sounds like a fucking Lord of the Rings name. Yeah.
Melchior, who's servant of Morgoth.
Yeah. Is he a Bible person?
Melchior is an astrologer. He is the oldest of the Magi.
Oh, okay.
He's the king of Persia, who visited the infant Jesus after he was born.
Could be Melchior.
He brought gold. He brought gold to Jesus. Yes, this is Oscar returning as the Christ.
Reprising his role as the Christ.
As the Christ man. He's not the Christ child. James Arnold Taylor is the Christ child.
Oh.
Oscar Isaac is the Christ man.
The Christ man.
And Mark Hamill is King Herod. I will kill all the firstborn.
I love that.
Yeah. You gotta play him as Joker, right? Joker-fy King Herod.
Ow. Teen-jus.
Riddle me this, Christ.
Teen Jesus. Teen-jus.
Mr. H.
Our next ticket.
Yes, Oscar is not teen-jus. Oscar is man-jus.
Man-jus.
And Forrest Whitaker is the Rock of the Church in The King of Kings, a story told by Charles Dickens in theaters April 11th.
Wow.
Roman Griffin Davis is Walter Dickens.
Walter.
Which sounds like someone failing to remember Alton Goggins' name.
Walter Goggins.
Fred Tatasciore is Pharisee Eleazar. Oh, so many of these names sound like Lord of the Rings names.
Yeah.
Jim Cummings is James the Greater.
Our next ticket.
Oh, Christ, I want some honey. He's also Winnie the Pooh. He's also the...
It just sounds like Winnie the Pooh is like swearing. Jesus Christ, I want some honey.
Oh, bother, Jesus. You're really upending our religion.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Probably, honestly, Mask.
You know, Pontius Pilate is actually an accomplished painter outside of his work as a villain in the Bible. Though I will say, one of my favorite jokes on Righteous Gemstones is them naming their son Pontius.
Like, why?
Because it's a Bible name, so it must be a good name.
Like, why?
Pontius, Pilot, 2007, unaired, unproduced.
396558.
D. Bradley Baker from Star Wars Rebels is Willa the Cat. He's only Willa the Cat. He's also Kevin the Sea Cucumber in SpongeBob and Perry the Platypus.
Oh, I know Kevin the Sea Cucumber.
Yeah. Ben Kingsley is a High Priest Caiaphas.
Caiaphas.
Academy Award winner Ben Kingsley is High Priest Caiaphas. You know him from Gandhi. Now see him in King of Kings.
Ooh.
He was the titular Gandhi. He was also the Mandarin. The fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
The next ticket, 396865.
396865.
Our next ticket.
They really want to make a king of Egypt, and it shows.
You mean a prince of Egypt?
Yeah, you passed my test. It's Prince of Egypt. King of Kings, Prince of Egypt. A great double feature.
396650.
396650.
396650.
It's more likely than you think. Melchior.
The fact
Balthazar.
that you cannot just
Mary Dickens.
stream Prince of Egypt, true anti-Semitism.
And Oscar Isaac is Jesus Christ. In the trailer we watched, they claim to be the first animated Jesus movie since Prince of Egypt. But Prince of Egypt isn't even an animated Jesus movie.
Yeah, it's not
It's
about
an animated
Jesus.
Moses movie.
Yeah, there's no Jesus in here.
Val Kilmer is Moses. And Steve Martin and Martin Short are the two magicians who perform for Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And they have the best musical number in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Because they sound like they want to be there.
Maybe
but it's
they
not.
said Bible movie.
It's not. It's not even the first Bible movie because there was Joseph and his amazing Technicolor dream, or Joseph. What is it? What's the Joseph one?
And his amazing.
No, that's the
Technicolor
musical.
Dreamcoat?
That's the musical.
And his coat of many colors.
Joseph. No,
and
not
his fly ass coat.
Joseph, King of Dreams. Oh, but that was straight to video, I think, not theaters. Yeah, that was direct to video. So it might be the first theatrically released animated Bible movie since Prince of Egypt.
You saying they fly?
Yeah, I mean they wouldn't. It's against the commandments. They would never violate a commandment.
Never.
They would never bear false witness about a Bible movie.
Well, actually, it's not one of the 10 commandments to not lie.
I know. It depends. I have seen it interpreted that way in terms of false witness against your neighbor, but what?
Is false witness against your neighbor one of the 10 commandments?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, not to school you on knowing the 10 commandments.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
You're totally
It's
right.
8th or 9th, depending on the translation.
No, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Oh,
They also covet their neighbor's ass. Intern exegesis.
Covet that neighbor's ass.
Don't snitch and get your neighbor in trouble knowing they're innocent. Exactly. But it's also like don't lie about your neighbor more broadly too. Like don't hurt your neighbors by doing false testimony of them.
Or getting them deported. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like Exodus says, you shall not spread a false report. You shall not join hands with a wicked man to be a malicious witness. You shall not fall in with the many to do evil, nor shall you bear witness in a lawsuit siding with the many so as to pervert justice. Nor shall you be partial to a poor man in his lawsuit. Well, that one feels like a different vibe than the rest of it. Yeah, sure, blah, right? Yeah, sure, Mike. We're just talking about the Bible.
Yeah. We're just talking about
We're
the Bible
just talking
here.
10 Commandments, the new segment on Grand Trivia.
Talking 10 commandments.
Talking the 10. Where each week we unpack one of the commandments. Thou
10
shalt not
on
commit
10.
adultery. I agree. You shouldn't have sex with anybody. It's all horrible. Even doing some Bible bonkers. Honor thy father and thy mother. Honor my wife, please.
Please, honor her.
Thou shalt not kill. Well, I mean, I can't, but you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
I get to by blowing up planets.
Yes. Our final ticket.
Oh, were we doing tickets still?
3, 9,
Also,
6,
Fred,
7.
Tatashore is Shax in Lower Decks.
Ah.
Tatashore. I love that you caught my horrible mispronunciation of Tatashore with Tataskiori.
Tataskiori.
Shax is great. Are you asexual, Fluv? JK are coming for you now, too. I'm, like, beyond JK.
You're beyond...
I'm beyond your lowly conceptions of sexuality. But...
and J.K. Rowling is a known dumbass.
No, famed dumbass J.K. Rowling.
Famed
You hear about this? Famed dumbass J.K. Rowling is in the news again.
Yeah, he's anti-sexual.
Yeah. You hear about this? I'm also not natalist.
Yeah.
I don't want to get pregnant.
Anti-natalist. Anti-sexual.
Anti-sexual, anti-food.
Yes.
Anti-consumption, and I'm pretty anti-consumption in general.
Yeah.
I'm not in the like definitely like you should spend money on stupid shit, because that will be if without that there wouldn't be future trivia questions.
Or suffering.
Yeah. Like you gotta go to isn't it ironic? Is really a great outline of suffering.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Yeah, what if that's what leads to the heat death of the universe?
Yeah.
Against matter consumption, but in dire need of themed menus. Exactly. The demand needs to be there, but you shouldn't fulfill it. I guess I'm saying you should edge multinational corporations, but never bring it to completion by actually purchasing the product. Morbius is the perfect example of edging a multinational corporation. You get them to release a movie and then you don't see it, so they're just embarrassed by what they did. They're sitting in the chair in the corner of the room, embarrassed that they thought it was a good idea to re-release Morbius in the heat of the moment, and now they realize it was all a horrible mistake.
Amazing.
Yeah. What's our last ticket?
396750. Got any of these, Mike?
Yeah, you got any of that? And also, what other Twitch show talks about edging multinational corporations and the Ten Commandments?
In the same
segment. Yeah. We also talked about those evil Woody Woodpecker dolls who were no longer in David Lynch's life.
Yeah.
That's right. Also, I'm here, by the way, intern Mike.
Oh.
I've been popping in and out of this episode. Hello, Twitch friends. To catch you up, it is me, David Lynch, a non-trivia based segment. Not enough to do, Fluv B equals. Fluv B equals. Is that like Beekman's World? Do you remember that?
No.
It was a science show from the 90s.
It's not about Beaker?
Beekman,
Like
no.
beep, beep,
No,
beep,
it was
beep,
inspired by... Do you remember reading the Sunday Funnies?
No.
You didn't read Sunday comic strips in the newspaper?
I mean, I did, but I don't remember Beaker's
Well, Beekman's World was one of them.
I don't remember that.
You don't... Thank you, Mask for Mask.
Pearls Before Swine.
No. Get real. I'm not talking about Pearls Before Swine.
Id?
No. I'm not talking about the Wizard of Id. I'm not talking about Hagar the Horrible.
Doonesbury?
I am not talking about Doonesbury.
Calvin and Hobbes?
I like that one, but get real. I'm talking about Beekman's World. This was the TV show.
Boondocks?
Do you not we've talked about it before.
Oh.
Do you not recognize this rat man?
I do not recognize
with his
that rat man.
Dirty t-shirt and tattoo.
I do not recognize that rat man, no.
Beekman's World. We missed calls, did a whole deep dive into Beekman's World.
Doonesbury is a musical.
Beekman's World is based on You Can with Beekman and Jax. You really don't remember this at all?
No.
It's known as El Mundo de Beekman in the Spanish language version, where it's apparently Beekman's World is still active in
I don't think
Spanish-speaking countries.
Out in you must know that, man. I don't think it came out in the newspapers. But okay. 1B does not have any of these tickets.
Excuse me.
We can go back.
We cannot go back. I just found something.
Oh, okay.
The idea for doing a comic strip came to Jock while he was working for
I thought
Lucasfilm
it was in a dream.
and answering questions from George Lucas's fan mail.
I was so
stating that he was overcome by the bravery children showed by asking Mr. Lucas anything at all. And he decided to write about real questions from real kids. While working at Lucasfilm, Jock began working on a project.
Ask him like science questions?
No, just any questions. But while working at Lucasfilm, Jock began working on a project called Here's How, a comic strip and educational television series featuring C-3PO teaching foreign language and R2-D2 explaining the more physical world. I would love to know how the R2-D2 part of that was going to work. Beep, boop, boop. An object in motion stays in motion. Whip, boop, boop. The idea was eventually shelved, but the concept later evolved into Jock's comic strip featuring a character named Beekman. He would probably holograms, yeah. He would receive these science questions from children, and he would choose to answer them based on subjects he didn't know about and wanted to learn.
That's fun.
Yeah. And then they did Beekman's World, starring Paul Zaloom, who's an actor and puppeteer.
Oh, what a perfect last name for a puppeteer.
Yeah. This is another one of his characters.
I don't like how his pants look.
No, he did a film. Oh, that's right. He made the Dante's Inferno movie, which is a retelling of Dante's Inferno set in Los Angeles and performed in a style of puppetry that uses paper cutouts for puppets and sets. That's right. That's how we had talked about him. And he was in a Captain Disillusion video debunking free energy devices. He's openly gay and has a daughter, Amanda Yvette Finley Israel Zaloom.
Incredible.
With his former wife, Jane Israel.
Incredible.
Zaloom.
I was going to be like, who chooses the name Israel as like the fifth middle name?
But it's just his wife's,
no,
his then wife's name. Yeah.
Incredible.
And there was 3 different co-hosts with the rat. There was Josie, Liza, and Phoebe were all the assistants for the rat Beekman. And
the
Beekman
is the rat?
No, Beekman's the man.
Okay.
Lester is the rat.
I was like, this is the rat show?
The rat is named Lester, and he was a puppet in the pilot, but then just a man in a suit with a dirty t-shirt and a tattoo.
I love that.
In every other episode of the series.
I love
Mixing up Link and Zelda. Yeah, you really had a blunder there, intern.
Link and Zelda? Oh, because
you play as Link is the boy you play as in most Zelda games.
No, yeah.
But you play as Zelda in the most recent one.
Oh, you do?
Much like our leaderboard, where Tilted Kilt is holding on to the lead and gained 611 points on that question, but CBC gained the most, gaining 766. While there's a Missy in the percolator, lost 931 points as we go to question number 6.
CBC is here.
Yeah.
Welcome,
CBC's been here, yeah. Which of these Twin Peaks books was released earliest? Diane, the Twin Peaks tapes of Agent Cooper, the autobiography of FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, My Life, My Tapes, the secret diary of Laura Palmer, or Welcome to Twin Peaks, an access guide to the town.
Ooh.
Which of these Twin Peaks books was released earliest? Do you know the answer?
Well, now I do, but
because you saw it looked in my mind palace.
Yeah, but I would have guessed
My Tapes. Ooh.
correctly.
Which one is Rhett? Rhett and Zelda.
Rhett?
Rhett, like Rhett and Link. Like the good mythical morning creators, Rhett and Link.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see what you picked. One of you said Diane. One of you said Cooper's FBI Special Agent Autobiography. Rhett and Lincoln Zelda. 5 of you said The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. I don't know why. What happened is I tried to Lord of the Rings it, and it didn't happen. The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. Welcome to Twin Peaks, an access guide to the town, is what 2 of you said. But 5 of you got it right because the correct answer is The Secret Diary of Twin Peaks. Laura Palmer. I shouted it, so it sounded right, didn't it? The correct answer is The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer by Jennifer Lynch, David Lynch's daughter, which was released on September 15th, 1990. It was published between the release of the 1st and 2nd season, and David Lynch said it would tell the careful reader who the killer is. Diane, the Twin Peaks tapes of Agent Cooper, is an audiobook narrated by Kyle MacLachlan, which are in-character messages that Agent Cooper left in his tape recorder for Diane. The autobiography...
Are they about Free Tibet?
Yeah, probably some. The autobiography of FBI agent Special Dale... Oh, my God.
Special Dale.
Special Dale. The autobiography of FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper, or as I called it, the autobiography of FBI Special Dale Agent Cooper, My Life, My Tapes, is also a series of transcripts of audio messages Dale left for Diane about his life before the series. And Welcome to Twin Peaks, an access guide to the town, is a parody travel guide.
Incredible.
So if you go to a lonely black lodge on a lonely planet, it is the guide for you. Like the travel guides? Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Now let's go to question number 7. The voice of which wee bear appeared in Twin Peaks The Return? Ice Bear, Grizz, or Panda? The voice of which wee bear appeared in Twin Peaks The Return? Wow. Ice Bear on the left, Grizz in the middle, or Panda on the right?
Now that's a cartoon I have not thought about since I finished that
Yeah.
cartoon.
And it was set in San Francisco too. Because it was, a lot of it was loosely set in San Francisco. That's why the city looked the way it did. My old improv mentor worked on that show, says Wiz World Live. Wow.
It was a cute show.
It was a very cute show.
Yeah.
But the voice of which wee bear appeared in Twin Peaks The Return? Ooh, I see your answers are in. What's that buzzing sound? Is that David Lynch speaking to us?
Is it? I mean...
It might be.
He sounds like that.
Yeah, he's David Lynch and he sounds like this.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see what everyone picked. 3 of you said Ice Bear, 2 of you said Grizz, 2 of you said Panda C. The correct answer is in fact Grizz, who was voiced by Eric Edelstein. He appeared as Detective Smiley Fusco in Twin Peaks The Return.
Oh, he was the jackass, right?
Yeah.
Like the one that we were all like, can he die now? Please? Please, can he die?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, the big, yeah, he was like he was in
Oh, you're totally right.
Yeah, they should have called it Wee Bears.
Yeah.
But Chewbacca. He was Chewbacca in the live reads.
Oh.
On the George Lucas Talk Show. This is him in Twin Peaks in the middle here.
Amazing.
With Keckner.
Keckner?
On the left, David Keckner.
David Keckner?
But yeah, he appeared as Chewbacca in the Patrick Kottner-produced Star Wars live read McClunky Treasure Island. Ice Bear was portrayed by Dimitri Martin, and Panda was played by Bobby Moynihan. And I already said my fact fractal. The We Were Bears is set in the San Francisco Bay Area and was created by Daniel Chong and based on his webcomic, The 3 Bears.
Cute.
The bears are not what they seem.
They're not. They're just sweet little boys.
And neither is our leaderboard, where Tilted Kilt is in first place despite getting that question wrong, but only losing 18 points. More like Twin Peas gained 889 points, so they are rising up the leaderboard. They are now in 3rd place, friends. The top 5 is Tilted Kilt, Triplet Summits, More Like Twin Peas, CBC, and there's a Missy in the percolator.
Ooh,
I
like how missing like most of the questions so far has put Black Lodge Walk Run in 6th.
Yeah, no, I mean, it really is the strategy to just ignore the show or not play. Watch the show, but to not play for most of the trivia and then come in at the end, as Blog knows with his many alts. His many sock puppet accounts. Let's see if they help him on question number 8. True or false? In a season 2 episode of Twin Peaks, Gordon Cole tells David Duchovny's character Denise, "When you became Denise, I told all of your colleagues, those clown comics, to fix their hearts or die." Is that true or false? Is it true or is it false? It's a great quote.
You didn't do my version of the question where it was, what did he call them?
No, I didn't do that version of the question.
It'd be clown comics.
Tilted Kilt is Wiz. I know it's Wiz.
Tilted Kilts? No. What else would we call them besides clown comics?
Damn Fools!
Damn Fools works. But I was trying to think of something like
alliterative?
Like a little bit whimsical. What's a whimsical word for transphobe? Besides clown comic.
Tell those delirious dunces.
Oh. Wild and crazy guys. Redacted.
Yeah, that is whimsical.
Right? I'm like, do they
Tell
deserve
those
whimsy?
recalcitrant redacteds.
Like, they don't deserve whimsy, but we deserve whimsy. Like.
Tell those heated haters.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's a scent. It's on shelves this fall.
This fall.
Well, it smells like Teen Spirit. Tell those Robert Galbraiths. Now let's see what you picked. Okay. So 6 of you said true and 1 of you said
Tell
false.
those misguided mystery writers. No. Walter Galbraith is funny.
Tell those sicko pseudonyms.
Yeah!
But you said 6 of you said true, 1 of you said false. The correct answer is false.
Ha!
David Lynch,
Ha ha ha!
aka
You were
Gordon
all
Cole,
tricked.
said it in Twin Peaks: The Return, not the second season. Twin Peaks: The Return is arguably a new show or season 3, depending on how you calculate it. But it was not Twin Peaks season 2. That pile of shit show fucked me again.
But he did say it.
I did say it in season 3. John Cage composition of a show. I should have put false for Dovd Duchovny. That's another reason it was false. Dovd Duchovny. I hate my... Well, don't hate your life, Missy, because if you dive into the deep well that lies beneath consciousness, you will find pure transcendent bliss. So there is no reason to hate your life.
Dovd.
Even if you're Dovd Duchovny, you don't need to hate your life. Whether you're David or Dovd, you can find true joy within. Boundless joy.
Boundless.
Better than any drug.
Fair.
That's fair. The first time Intern Forrest saw it, he fell asleep during the opening titles twice. Yeah, this is a gift from the scene where it happens. So that was a hint. Missy, I'm pretty sure you are... This weekend, I'm going to find out if I'm connected to the moon. Okay, I am connected to the moon, is my favorite David Lynch tweet. What's up?
Nothing. I'm trying to highlight that comment, and I
you go.
am not able to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm connected to the moon. It just goes, okay, I'm connected to the moon.
I am connected to the moon.
You fell asleep too, like 20 minutes in. I mean, that was probably still the title sequence. The title sequence is like actually longer than it is in the first. The first episode's title sequence is longer than in any other episode. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the reason I got through Twin Peaks is because I was ramping up on gabapentin at the time, so I was spending most of my time in bed anyway.
Yeah.
So I would fall asleep, I would like nod off and like wake up. And like it was still Twin Peaks. Like I didn't need to know the 5 scenes that happened in between.
No.
Like
So much of the show is vibes anyway. You don't really, if you miss anything, it's honestly fine.
I was awake for the woman turning into a wood knob on a fucking dresser.
Oh, gabapentin work, says H-Dub, and Missy is also a gabapentin gal.
Gabba-gal. Yeah.
Gabbo is coming.
Gabbo.
Gabba over here, friends. Yo, Gabba Penton.
Yo, Gabba Penton.
Now let's make our way. I had to wean off it, but I support.
Yes.
I had no idea. Yeah, everyone's on it, Wiz.
Yeah, I did have to wean down.
People are on all sorts of things.
On way less of it now.
You know someone else who just started it? Yeah.
It works.
It can work, but sometimes you have to stop.
I was on it for nerve but it works really well for anxiety. I never felt less anxious than that period of time.
I love you saying it works really well for anxiety over this song.
Yeah. Harvey takes
Harvey,
it. Wow.
good for Harvey.
Harvey's on like a pretty solid dose.
Yes.
Good
That's
for
a pretty
Harvey.
solid dose, just like some people are on a pretty solid dose of suffering. Because Tilted Kilt got it wrong and lost 882 points, but they're still in first. And in fact, there's a Missy in the Percolator lost the most points, losing 942, while only Creamed Corn got it right.
Ooh.
So only Things from the Void got it right, getting 556 points. And they are now in 7th place. The people who have not answered any questions, including Kyle McLaughlin is a dick and On the Air is better, are still ahead of Creamed Corn, who has been here the whole beginning. Your ranking is Tilted Kilt, Triplet Summits, CBC, more like Twin Peas. Kyle McLaughlin is a dick. On the Air is better. Creamed Corn, there is a Missy in the Percolator. Twin Peeps, or Twinkie Peeps. Black Lodge Walk Run, Solo Peak, Blog Lady, playing trivia on my phone, and Twin Peaks Trivia is my Twin Peaks is in last place with negative 4,373 points.
I feel like it's probably better for dogs than Prozac. I don't know why I think that
Did you
it's
ask the
better.
dogs?
But just based on how much better it worked for my anxiety versus Prozac.
I not to counterpoint.
He's on Prozac too? Does
The-
it help him?
The logic of, well, it works for me, so it's probably better for dogs, is very similar to the, I mean, it deworms horses, so it must be good for me too. Gabamectin. I too must be dewormed.
A chewable dog one. Love that.
Is it meat flavored,
Love that
Gabba?
for Harvey.
Yo, Gabagool.
Love that for Harvey.
Gabagool, Penton. Gabagool now. As we go to question number.
Lynch starting.
This weekend, I'm going to find out if I am connected to the worm.
Oh, it's chicken Prozac?
Chicken Prozac for the soul, friends. Did you know Chicken Prozac used to own Crackle?
I fucking hated Prozac. I was like, why am I so irritable and want to punch everything? Like, I was supposed to be feeling better, and now I want to punch everything. And I never wanted to punch stuff before.
May I offer a counter reasoning why you might have wanted to punch everything?
Why?
Because you may have been possessed by the villainous spirit of Bob from the realm outside of space that was entered into our world when the Trinity test happened and broke a hole in our reality, and evil, including B.O.B., came into our world and a bug crawled into someone's mouth.
And ruined their stomach.
And then that's why you want to punch things. And only punch things if you have a Hulk hand.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash puny banner. It is in fact clobbering time, so let's go to question 9. In 1993, David Lynch directed Twin Peaks commercials for which Japanese coffee brand?
Ooh.
Boss, Georgia, Royal Coffee, or Ook? I was wondering if I might trouble you for a cup of strong black coffee. That's the GIF sound. That's the sound of this GIF.
I feel like David Lynch would pronounce it jife.
Yes, this jife. Like Mike Rugnetta.
Yeah.
May May, this jife is my favorite May May.
Now he would go, Neem.
Mummy.
Mummy.
This jife is my favorite mummy. I like Boss and Uck quite a bit. Well, that's some damn good coffee.
Damn good coffee.
Yes, now let's see if you had some damn good answers to this trivia question. 2 of you said Boss. 1 of you said Georgia. 3 of you said Royal Coffee. 2 of you said Uck. Well, I mean, I think the only way we can find out is to watch.
Wait, how do you know that you already got it wrong, 1B? Tell us how you know.
I think it tells them.
No, I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know how One Beat knows.
Boss features heavily in the Like a Dragon games. Ooh. Which Jack Black is playing right now.
What? How do you know?
Oh, you Googled.
Okay.
Well, let's see. The correct answer is in this video that was called Twin Peaks Selling Out, which is a compilation of all the commercials, which I feel like is a bit of editorializing, but here we go.
Before Asami disappeared, she sent me this postcard from Great Northern. When they searched her room, all they found was this picture and this deer head.
Let's think about this over a coffee. No, Lucy? Incredible. You two have got to try this. It's rich. Man, oh man, this Georgia is damn fine coffee.
It's true. What about this deer head?
Notice the symbol, Ken. I think you and I should take a drive. Big Ed's Gas Farm.
Georgia.
Yeah, it's a whole murder mystery plot over the course of the commercial.
Scar.
What?
A very rare Von Singer Bible.
Red snooker balls? I don't get it.
Come on, let's grab a bite in a can of Georgia.
Agent Cooper?
Shelly, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's called Georgia coffee. Comes in a can. Tastes as good and rich as any cup of coffee I've ever had.
It's true.
And I like that the log lady always
Ken?
is verifying that it's
A
good.
beautiful woman left this here for you.
Georgia ni makasero.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, Ken. Letter G. How about a couple of Georgia coffees while we think about it?
Cooper?
Hawk, you're gonna love Georgia coffee. It's brewed rich. Tastes incredible. Damn fine coffee, right?
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Agent Cooper,
She's back!
look what happens when I connect the pins.
The letter G. Good work, Andy. Hawk, what's under that last pin?
Glastonbury Grove.
Home of the Black Lodge.
Georgia ni makasero.
Yeah, David Lynch directed these.
The Black Lodge isn't in this world. Inside there's a red room. Sonny.
I hope so.
もう大丈夫だよ。Jojo.
Great idea, Ken. Brewed rich. Tastes incredible. Georgia's all around.
Georgia ni makasero.
Right? What did she say backwards? Georgia?
Cooper.
Oh.
Yeah. So he directed those, and they were going to do a second set of 4, but Georgia Coffee was like, no.
Like we're
Absolutely not.
good.
We are done.
We're okay.
They were going to do 2 sets of 4.
We thought you were gonna have like just the people, the cast be like, wow, we like this coffee.
I mean, he does say that every
made
time.
us pay for like this whole
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, he says it in every commercial that it's a damn fine coffee.
They're like, we thought, oh God.
It's
The way
so
they all
good.
talk so fast too, it feels like they sped it up just a little.
It does. It feels like they were like, well, remember, it has to fit into the time slot of ads. And he said, oh, for sure. And then he just like gave them only edits that were slightly too long, and they sped it all up to fit.
I like that.
Yeah. And there's a whole Twin Peaks wiki article about it. I mean, it does make me want Georgia coffee, is what a human would say. I, of course, don't.
Mm-hmm.
But a series of 4 commercials were made for Georgia coffee. And they were... Oh, it's just a summary of the commercials, yeah. But yeah, it like goes to the owl cave. It's wild. And I it's all on the actual sets and everything, too. Like, for sure, yeah. Oh, here we go. This is more...
Yeah. Just a little.
Because Japan was very into Twin Peaks. And so that was...
Interview. Aged up.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it's so wild. And that they're like 15, 30 seconds using the intertextuality. I just think it's so weird. That he's done so many ads, too. David Lynch did a ton of ads. Like, David Lynch did a PlayStation ad, too. This isn't David Lynch, but this is another Japanese commercial.
Oh, for an internship. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I like how he just like busted in on that wedding and it looks like he is going to marry that man.
I think he is. Yeah, there's also a serialized arc in the Long Long Man.
I love that.
And people pointed out that's not the full version, it's the long version. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's definitely a thing now. It's just also very David Lynch to be like, I see. The ads will be canon to the universe of Twin Peaks.
Oh, it's for a Japanese company?
No
we will
one
have
will
a
ever-
beautiful Japanese girl.
Yes, and it'll all be in English because Kyle can't speak Japanese. Yeah, you can watch the long, long lore as we go to our leaderboard after this penultimate question where Tilted Kilt has been in the lead the whole game, but only CBC got that question correct.
CBC!
I'm getting 200 points. There's a Misty in the Percolator, lost 933 as we go to our final question. Only 2 players have positive score.
Ho-ho!
So if you are Tilted Kilt or CBC, wager your points now.
Wager
Yes.
those
What a brutal night of trivia this was. So you're going all in again after losing 50,000 points last week on Grand Trivia.
That's right. That's more points than anyone
Yes.
has ever lost on Grand Trivia.
For the honor of the funniest restaurant. My honor demands it. In the name of the Tilted Kilt, I shall not disgrace myself. It's more than anyone's lost and more than anyone's had.
And now some
2
of the
records
coffee
at once, thanks to your honor. Absolutely. Honor wins, much like Bing. And now, here is the final question. What is the name of the mascot of the Twin Peaks restaurant? Is that Jack Timber, Long John Johnson, Tim Peaks, or Wood E. Log? What is the name of the mascot of the Twin Peaks restaurant? Is it Jack Timber, Long John Johnson, Tim Peaks, or Wood E. Log? God, I love you, Fluval. You said penultimate question, said this is final. 9 was penultimate. This is final. This is the final question. Not a bit.
It's the final
Not a bit.
question.
Sensationally, this is the final question. Not a dream.
You know, like a liar.
Missy information. What are you trying to do? The character assassination Fluval by the Let's do that joke again. Missy, what are you trying to do? The character assassination of Fluval by the coward John Mulaney?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Mr. Jackpots.
Mr. Jackpots.
Was it not a big rock?
Big rack. He said big rack, like a big pair of boobies. Hey there, Cool Sheev. Cool Sheev is a regular at Twin Peaks, because obviously everyone who goes to Twin Peaks is very cool. Well, I can't full screen this video. That's stupid. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Crowd purr would not show CBC the question.
Oh, horrible. Horrible. Things from the Void says their mascot's a hot dog. Yeah, exactly. Cool Sheev has an Insta account of him with the various Twin Peaks waitresses, and he knows all their names. Well, let's see. One of you said Jack Timber. None of you said Long John Johnson. 2 of you said Tim Peaks. And 3 of you said Wood E. Log. Well, let's watch the ad featuring their mascot to find out the answer.
Remember me? Of course you don't.
This is Jack
But
Timber.
I'm sure you recall that Twin Peaks is your local source for scenic views. We're men. We eat with our hands, and we ref from the bleachers.
Witness Holden!
They can't hear you. This lodge is your local manly escape. Only here are you encouraged to indulge in all the man-sized portions of scratch food, sports, and 29-degree draft beer your manly manliness desires. So get your axe into Twin Peaks and experience the lodge mentality.
Experience the lodge mentality in Twin Peaks. I just want to say, I think it's very funny that they said the lodge mentality for Twin Peaks.
It should have been Tim Peaks.
Yeah. Step inside. I'm going to do that. David, can you read this whole thing to me? Absolutely. Experience the #1 sports bar. Come on in. Twin Peaks is so much more than your typical sports bar. Our lodge welcomes every guest with World Series walk-offs and barrel-aged whiskey. I'm not going to read the whole thing. The second you step inside, you're surrounded by a lodge full of friendly and attentive Twin Peaks girls serving up scratch food and our signature 29-degree beers. Only here can you truly experience the #1 sports bar. Welcome to Twin Peaks. Scratch Kitchen is because they make it from scratch.
Oh, do they?
That's what they say. The Lodge. When someone steps inside a Twin Peaks, they are immediately transported to an environment reminiscent of a comfortable cabin in the mountains. And yeah, so they have perfectly frosted 29-degree draft beer mugs. And then boobs.
Oh, the mugs are...
Yeah, the beer is cold. And you can see boobies. Want free chips and queso? We can, yeah, I mean, you know. And that's it. And there's multiple videos on their YouTube. Yeah, well, the Satan makes everything, yeah.
Made by the devil himself.
And on their YouTube, there's multiple videos featuring their mascot, who, as we now know, is Jack Timber. So only one of you got it right. Only CBC... Oh, no. Only CBC got it right.
Oh!
So let's see who won our game of trivia. In third place with 0 points, it's Kyle McLaughlin is a dick.
Oh!
In second place with 242 points, it's CBC 9000. And in first place, your winner is Other Restaurant Tilted Kilt.
Oh, I see. So I guess we didn't bet it all for honor. So I guess we didn't bet it all for honor. Ooh.
Wow. No, Wiz did bet it all. But if you run out of time, you don't lose anything. That's what Blog always says. You don't have to answer.
You have no honor,
You
Wiz.
are without honor, Wiz.
Wiz, you are without honor.
You are without honor.
You are without honor.
You are without honor.
What the hell?
What the hell indeed, David?
You are without honor.
You are. You ended with an honorable negative 861.
That's honorable. Yeah. Wow.
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 You can call me Joey Lawrence because I'm saying, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I'm not in that video of Joey Lawrence. But
no, you have to live with your lack of honor.
You have to live with your lack of honor, Wiz World Live.
You have to live with the choices
and
that
you'll
you
have to
made.
live with the choices you've made this Friday, where Belcash Czar
Did Maddie make it
is
to negative
joining
5,000?
Wiz World. I'll check. Is joining Wiz World Live. And I mean,
Belcash Czar!
I guess we can give you your prize if we see you in person.
Oh, that's true.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
who were you, Maddie? Whoa. 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 Maddie, were you, if you were Twin Peaks Trivia is my Twin Peaks, you were negative 5,270 points. So I think you did. That's you. Congratulations. You made it to negative 5,000. And join us again next week, where you might make it to negative 5,000 once again. But don't worry, before we go, there's a little something we all get to enjoy. And we will see you next week for a trivia topic yet to be revealed. We have your coordinates.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.